do right, to do good, and to love each other. I believe that's why we are here, and to care about each other, not all the stuff that's going on right now. That's not what God wants. That's why we're having the tornadoes, the floods, and all this kind of stuff, because we're disrupting God's will. We're disrupting it. And I think about the miracles that they was like, could they be miracles? Yes, they are. When I was 19 years old, I OD'd on pain meds and aspirin. I took 200 aspirin, swallowed 200 aspirin, and drank it down, and I walked for like miles, up and off all dead, because I didn't want to run over anybody in my car, so I just parked my car and walked, and nothing happened. And then I walked home, and I laid on the floor, and I asked God to take me away from here. Please, just take me away from this place, because I didn't want to be here no more. And it died. And I walked down to the girls that I used to be with. I walked down to their house, and I looked at my friend. I just looked at her, and she was like, "What you do?" And I was like, "I guess I gotta go to the hospital." And she said, "I just started walking around in circles," and she got me on the bus and took me to the hospital, to Cook County, and all I remember is just looking up in the sky and seeing the world just, the room just spinning, and I knew I was getting ready to die. And they started pumping my stomach and everything, and they couldn't do it the right way, and I kept hemorrhaging because I took 200 aspirin. So I was hemorrhaging, and I was, possibly dying, and they kept trying to pump my stomach. They kept trying to intubate, me and put me under, and they couldn't. And I was fighting them. I couldn't put an IV in. They said I was just fighting, and the nurse told them, "Leave that baby alone." I just hear her screaming from across the room, "Leave that baby alone." She must have been praying for me, because I'm still here. And then the nurse came in, and she said, "Baby, because we couldn't pump your stomach, that you're possibly going to die tonight." And they did blood tests after blood tests on every hour to see where the poison was at. And they gave me Epicac, they gave me charcoal, and I guess it was a miracle that I was alive, because they said I wasn't going to make it through the night. And then they sent a psychiatrist in to talk to me, and he said, asked me about why I did it, and I told him why. And he told me, "I don't blame you. I would have killed myself too." And he looked at me and walked out the room. So I felt like I did the right thing, but I wasn't dead yet. And a few friends came by that morning and to see me, and to tell me why I do that and why did I do it. And I was still there. I was still here on this earth. And I couldn't understand why. I couldn't, for the life of me, understand why. And somebody was praying for me. They had to be praying for me, because I wasn't supposed to be here no more. And to find out, I left there, and there's another whole story I'll tell later. But not even 6 months after that, I was pregnant with my son. But during that time, I went through it all over again. I didn't want to be here. And it would be too long for me to tell you why it happened to me again. And I was going to drown myself in Florida. I think I was in Orange County. And I was going to give up again. I was doing this sales job where It was very abusive, and that's a long story, and you can catch that on another story. It would be the worst sales job ever. I'll probably tell you that story, but I walked out to get in the water to drown myself, and something like kicked me in the stomach, and I'm looking around. No one was there with me, just pond and me, and green grass everywhere. And it just felt like somebody kicked me in my gut, and I fell on my knees. It was like my stomach was cramping so bad, and I don't know, whatever it kept me from getting in that water. I was pregnant. My son saved my life. He's 31 and he has been through some things, but I'm not going to tell you his story. If he ever decides to tell his story, he'll tell his own story, but he's a miracle too. He's a miracle. Because when I decided to just give my whole total life to God, just to God. I'm sorry, I'm not a Jesus prayer, because I believe in Muhammad and all the rest of them. I'm so sorry. I totally just believe in God. I believe that everyone else existed also, but I believe God don't want, he's a jealous God. I believe he's a very jealous God, and he just wants all your attention. All your attention. Not just his son, not just us. He wants us to give him his total undivided attention, and then he'll pay attention to us. And I found out that to be true. I was praying for my dad, to see my dad, and he lived for me to see him. Okay, I won't do this part of the video. I'm gonna leave that out. But all I'm saying right now is we need to pray for each other. We need to start caring for each other. We need to love each other no matter what. We are going to have disagreements. We're going to not like what another person is doing, but we need to find a common ground and work together, because we're all going to die. Why kill somebody? Because we're all going to die anyway. So enjoy the life that we have. As short and as sweet as it is, enjoy the life that you have. And if you're not enjoying it, reach out for somebody to help you. I felt like I had no one to help me. I felt like I was so lost, but there were so many people. So many times that I could have done something, but I just didn't know. And there's so many of you that don't know. Write me below if you need me to help you. Write below if you just need some kind of advice, because I've probably been through it. But leaving here is not the answer, because you're going to leave anyway. You're going to die anyway. But die of old age. Not from harming yourself, not from doing drugs, not from drinking alcohol, not from robbing banks. And because, you know, money's not everything, and the videos are making kids think it is, but it's not. We all have enough to survive. We all have enough to take care of each other. Oh, I just felt like I had to say that, and just pray. Just continue to pray, because God is a miracle God, and he wants me to do something. I don't know what it is yet, but whatever it is, God, just give me the power and the strength to do it.